When you drive a Chevy, it's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
But it easy.
Hey, hello again. Hello once again. And welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, brought to you by Lyona Labor's Local 663, Building Missouri, and reminding us to drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Also presented by the Bank of Billings. Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. We go to Valley Park High School and welcome in head coach of Valley Park soccer program, Coach Tom Probst, and our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, Will Geary. Coach Probst, thanks for helping set this up today.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting us on, Guy.
You bet. Coach, here, the regular season has all but come to an end as we prepare here for districts. Kind of tell us a little bit about Valley Park soccer this season. Obviously, a lot of success, probably due in part to the gentleman sitting next to you. But tell us, just kind of put a bow on your season at Valley Park and tell us about districts and when those begin.
Sure. We open up next Tuesday at St. Mary's, and then if we advance, the championship will be next Thursday at St. Mary's, 6 o'clock. We have had a really successful season, and that comes off the heels of another successful season. Last year we had 21 wins. This year we're at 20. But I've had the privilege to coach Will and his sort of cohort of friends that have played together in athletics here in Valley Park for a long time. And together they make quite the crew. But the last few years, we've sort of come up short when we get to this point in the season. We've run into teams that have either finished, I think, second or third in the state tournament, and we couldn't get through them in districts. So we are viewing these districts as the next step for this team. We've had tons of success. We've beaten St. Mary's in the regular season, and so we want to keep our the pedal to the metal, so to speak.
Coach, what do you feel like right now at this point of the season you're doing really well as a team?
We're being more aggressive with the ball. We're possessing, and our team ultimately is physical, and we possess the ball well. So when we own possession, we win the game because I know we're going to be physical and I know we're going to work hard. That's sort of the team identity.
Yeah, you guys obviously located in the St. Louis area. Tell us a little bit about whether or not you're in a conference. And if so, how did that kind of shape up this year?
We are in a conference. It's a mixture. It's mostly public schools, smaller schools. Bayless is probably the largest one in it. And we are going to split the conference championship with Bayless. We beat them at their place. They beat us at ours, each by a goal. So it was close.
Again, visiting with Valley Park head soccer coach Tom Probst, and just a little bit about your background. How long have you been there, and the head soccer coach? Where did you go to high school, college, and how did you end up at Valley Park?
Sure. Well, it's kind of it's a story. I'm not from here. I'm from Pennsylvania originally. I spent a little bit of time in St. Louis because my aunt lives here. I spent a year and a half with her when I went to. I moved here and I lived with her, and I actually played for Ladue, Horton Watkins High School. And then I moved away, and I stayed away from St. Louis until I met my wife in 2013, and she was from St. Louis, so I moved back. I've been here since 2014. This is my ninth year coaching boys high school soccer, and I coached the girls for 6 years as well. So I've put together quite a few seasons of varsity soccer.
Outstanding. Well, Coach, you've got a young man sitting beside you there who's a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Tell us a little bit about Will Geary.
Will Geary, first thing you need to know is he plays all sports, and he's a competitor. One of the things I really appreciate about Will is even though soccer is not his primary sport, every year he gets better. Every year he works on something. Every year he focuses on something he can get better at, and he does, and then it shows up on the field. And so, when I look back over his career, it is, he hit the ground running. He scored 30 goals as a freshman. But a lot of times players like that sort of take a step back And the next year he gets, 2 guys marking him in every game. Everybody knows who he is, and the production dips. I've had that happen before. But Will, he scored more. And then the following year, even more. And then this year, he's just unstoppable at times.
And to that end, he sets the all-time career Misha scoring record, I believe, at 149 goals in his career. Will, congratulations on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol.
Yeah, thank you.
Will, did you know you were getting close to that record?
I kind of heard our AD talking about it a little bit, but I wasn't really aware how close.
Yeah. And, Will, I am a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. So my second question is, do you always wear your seatbelt?
Yes, sir, I do.
Very good. Very good. Tell us about the record-breaking goal, and did you realize that it was the record-breaking goal?
I did not realize it, but it just happened kind of like a lot of our other goals this season. Good team play down the field, and I think we actually got a foul on the play and then a good free kick in, and then just kind of put it on my foot and it went in.
Do you remember your very first goal?
Yes, I do.
Who and where?
We were playing at Bishop DeBerg in a preseason tournament, and I was a freshman, and then our senior, Clayton Schumacher, he was one of the best soccer players I've ever played with. He did his thing, dribbled through everybody, and then crossed it in, and I put it in the back of the net.
What got you involved in soccer? Was it friends? Was it family? Was it a coach? What initially got you involved in playing soccer?
I think initially it was probably my dad. He grew up playing soccer. He played for Rosary High School. And he just kind of – our whole family's kind of revolved around sports. So from first or second grade, I think I started playing at Fenton Athletic Association just with a couple friends that I met along the way, and just grew up playing from there, and then came to soccer camps here in the summer, and then just kept playing through high school.
And Coach Bropes mentioned that you're a multi-sport athlete. How does soccer help you? And I know it does, but kind of give the viewers an idea of how soccer helps you in the other sports.
And I think it's important if you can play multiple sports, you should try to do that. Keeps you competitive all year round. So maybe you're not getting as many swings or shots up or whatever, but you're still staying competitive. And then obviously soccer, a foot sport, it's going to help your footwork and improve everything in basketball and baseball, which I play both. And moving around, and then also just working together as a team, which just helping create chemistry with other guys. I think that's important for every sport.
Now, Will, if you could, and I've asked this question several times, we've had 10,000 athletes on. If you could get in a time machine, you're a senior. If you could get in a time machine and go back to that Will Geary who was in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade and give yourself some advice based on what you know right now as a senior, what advice would you go back and tell yourself, hey, let's work on this or work on this? And it may be weight room. It may be humbleness. It may be what advice would you give yourself knowing what you know right now as a senior?
I would say just keep going, keep having fun with the sports, keep playing all of them, get in the weight room, lift a couple weights, get as strong as you can, and just enjoy and take in every moment that you can.
As you look back on your soccer career, and I've asked this quite a few times as well, if you could go back and play one match, get on the pitch one more time for one match that you played in the past, maybe you had such a tremendous time playing it, maybe it was the record breaker, or it may have been a match that got away from you that hey, man, we should have won this. I'd like to go back and play this again. Are there matches that you think, as you look back on your career, that, man, I'd like to go back and do that again?
Yeah, for sure. I think One that really sticks out is our district final last year. I think we lost, 1 or 2-0. But it was close all game. I think, I don't know. I mean, I know we all gave our best, but I think if we could just have that game back, we could maybe have a different result. But I don't know. I think playing out there with everybody, it was good atmosphere.
Very good. What do you do to kind of get prepared? Let's say today is match day. What are you doing throughout the day to get prepared, whether it be mentally or physically? And does it differ from a way that you get prepared for other sports?
I don't think it really differs from other sports, but getting up, make sure you're eating breakfast, getting a good lunch in, not doing anything stupid in school, trying to be the best PE athlete of all time or anything. Just kind of taking it easy, make sure you get all your schoolwork done and show up to the field, stretch out, get ready to go.
Outstanding. Again, we're visiting with Will Geary, our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Will, I understand you've made your decision with regards to next year and you're continuing your academic athletic career. Tell us a little bit about that decision, if you're comfortable.
Yes, sir. So I've kind of been raised around baseball, and that's kind of been my thing growing up. So I played a lot more baseball than soccer and basketball. So I think the recruiting process for me really started like coaches started coming out sophomore summer watching me play, and then August 1st of junior year I got a lot of calls. And Lindenwood just stuck out to me. I built a relationship with the coaching staff, and as a fit for me and for my family, I think it was the best fit, close to home. And just the relationship that I built with the coaches as well as the business school is pretty good there. So, and I think that's what I'm going to go into.
Business school. Is there a family background in business, or is that just something you enjoy?
I think that's just what I enjoy right now.
Very good. Well, that's where the money is. So
Yeah.
Very good. Well, once again, Will, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week and the state record.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You
Thank
bet.
you.
Coach Probst, again, thank you so much for setting this up. I know it's tough in the middle of a school day to get recordings in, and thank your athletic director for getting back to me. And, sometimes people don't know who Scoreboard Guy is or Missouri Sports Network, but I appreciate you being generous with your time and sharing your high school student athlete with us.
Perfect. You're welcome. Thank you.
You bet. Hey, you're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us, hey, take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow, and we'll be right back.
In the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.